The funny thing about real estate consulting is it's not always about real estate. So the common thread today in my consulting conversations with agents from our office was just the fact that they need better nighttime routines and to get to sleep earlier. And you might be wondering, what does that have to do with real estate? And the truth is, in any business or any goal that you're trying to achieve, you typically have a lot of things that you have to do to get there. And in order to get all of those things done, you have to be able to prioritize your calendar. And oftentimes, in order to do that, you have to wake up on time. And that on time might be, 9 a.m. for some and 4 a.m. for others. I'm not saying what time that is, but there's a specific time of day that you have to be ready and sitting at your desk, ready to start tackling all of those priorities. And that actually starts with what you do the night before. And a lot of the folks that I was consulting today are saying that they're not getting to bed on time and they're tired, and because of they're tired, they're not able to get then to work on time, and they're just dragging throughout the rest of the day. They're taking client calls at 9:30 at night, and then because they're taking those calls so close to when they're trying to go to sleep, they're laying in bed and like the thoughts are just ruminating about business. And so today, I didn't consult necessarily around hitting contact goals. Today, I actually consulted around what time do you need to go to bed and what activities do you need to do an hour before you go to bed to start cueing your brain that it's time for rest. We sleep train babies and our kids. And when we do that, we typically do bath time and there's a bedtime story and there's like this ritual for them so that way their brain starts to go, oh yeah, this is a pattern. It means it's time for bed. We still need those cues as grown-ups. So I kind of do the same thing. Like I have a nice hot glass of like caffeine-free tea or sleepy time tea, or sometimes just hot water with lemon, and wash my face. And then I read a fiction book to fall asleep to because that helps shut my brain down and I'm not thinking about work, as opposed to if I was reading like a nonfiction or a leadership book. So what cues do you need to start putting in place? What nighttime routine can you establish so that way when it's time for bed, you can actually fall asleep and then wake up the next day and crush all your priorities, including lead gen. But it all starts with what you do the night before.